Hey guys, what's going on? I got another YouTube video for you guys today, and today we are reviewing Kylo Ren's Legacy Lightsaber from Galaxy's Edge Disney Parks. This is his lightsaber before he turned to the dark side, so today we're going to go over the box, then we'll move to the lightsaber, dig into the power supply, the blade, the electronics, stuff like that, the buttons, everything, and we're also going to go over the clip, because this one's a little bit different, guys. So look at this box, very sleek. It's actually bigger than most boxes. Alright, so I got both these boxes. So this is Mace Windu's on top and this is Ben Solo's on bottom. Pretty crazy how big this box is compared to like the actual lightsaber. Very sleek box, just a little bit bigger. I really do like these boxes, honestly. Like, I kind of wish they had a little bit more detail and maybe had some more metal to them, but honestly they look pretty cool for coming from Disney. But let's open it up. Just press that button and there we go. That's the Ben Solo's lightsaber from when he was a Jedi, and I think it actually looks pretty freaking awesome. So boom, that's the lightsaber right here. Looks very sick. Very, I don't know, it doesn't look, you can tell it's not from the prequels, or it doesn't look very prequel-y to me.
What?
It just kind of looks, I don't know, you can tell it's from the sequels in one way or another. I can't really tell you how. Maybe it's this, because you really don't see this on any other sabers besides the ones that come out of the sequels. But there's a lot of detail that goes into, like, this is your power supply down here, but there's actually a lot of detail down there, surprisingly coming from Disney, but very thick hilt. I like it. Here's the switch right here to turn on, so you just slide that up. You can't really see it on camera, but there is the switch. But down here is your power supply. So all you're gonna do is twist this off down here. And sadly, there are no kyber crystals in here.
Liar!
Maybe one day, but we are still to see. So here's your power supply. All you're gonna do, take it out, and I'll give you let you have a little closer look at like the end of it. And there's your speaker. Just get a good look at it. It looks actually like a lot of detail going into that bottom part of the power supply, but in here, you just have 3 AA batteries that go in there, and then as in here, that's where you'll slide it. You kind of see that notch in there, that triangle. That's going to line up with this notch over here. So you just want to slide this in, kind of line it up as best you can, and it'll go right in there. If it doesn't line up, and it's like this, don't try to put that piece back on because you'll just break it. So all you're going to want to do is twist it till you find a spot, and then grab this. Slide this back on. It's kind of, well, doesn't want to go on. I think there's so much paint on there, it's a little gritty. I say right foot creep, now look at this lightsaber, guys. This thing is very clean, very sick. It has a lot of detail going into it, like just these little side channels. You can see like the weathering and stuff like that. Very sick. But before we get into electronics, I want to go over this. This is actually what holds your blade up. Or, I'm sorry. This is actually what holds your hilt. This is your belt clip. So obviously you can see there's no way you're gonna just put it on your belt like that and you're good to go. There's no cover tech wheel and no D-ring. So how are we gonna get this thing on? Well, let me get out the box and I'll show you guys. So you got your box here, and then if you look in there, there's nothing in there. But actually, if you lift up this, I think a little plastic piece. If you lift this up, there's more plastic in here. What you're gonna want to do, there is your clip. So you got your clip right here. As you can see back here, it will just clip onto your pants like this. I'll demonstrate with my hoodie. Just slide it on there and it'll hook on there. But as you can see here, it's like I've never seen this with a lightsaber before, with this kind of intricate clip right here. It's kind of crazy, but let me get the lightsaber out and I'll show you how that goes on. So you got the lightsaber, you got your clip. Look for your wheel down here. I keep wanting to say a cover tech wheel, but it's not a cover tech wheel. It's just this wheel. It's not a D-ring either. It's kind of one of its own. If you guys have seen this on any other lightsaber, let me know down in the comments, because I've never seen this before. But all you're gonna want to do is just slide it on, and it'll clip just like that. And then so it's pretty steady on there. Like, it ain't gonna go anywhere. It doesn't swing or anything like that. It's stuck in place. So in order to get it off, just slide up, and you can just do that all day if you really want to.
This is where fun begins.
But let's put this back. This will just go back in the box. Alright, now let's get into the electronics, the blade, and first we're going to do it with the lights on, and then we will turn the lights. As you guys can see, this is a pretty bulky lightsaber compared to my hand here. Like, let me get out just this is a NeoPixel lightsaber, this is a Galaxy's Edge lightsaber. This is kind of cheating because this is a skinny flex, but I mean, you can just see this thing's like a monster compared to my Revenge of the Sith Anakin hilt. But here, I can even get out this one. This is my favorite. Second favorite, I should say.
Traitor!
Just see like the bulkiness of this thing is kind of crazy. But it does fit really well in your hand when you're swinging it around. Like, this is a really good lightsaber to swing. You only gotta watch out for this piece right here. You can swing this thing around all day. So we're gonna dip into the electronics now. So we're gonna do a little bit with the lights on, swinging around, listen to the sound, listen to the clash, everything like that. And then we will also turn these lights off, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like in the dark. And then we can do a NeoPixel lightsaber comparison, just to see the brightness and the sound and everything like that. All right, in order to put your blade in, you can't just throw it in there like that, because you're gonna get stopped up and it's just not gonna fit in there. So all you're gonna wanna do is take this out. All you're gonna do is pitch it and pull it, and there's your electronics right there. So to fit these in, you see 2 notches on this guy. This is your lightsaber blade, and then if you look down in here, you have 2 notches on each side, or I'm sorry, 2 indents on each side. So what you want to do is just line it up. And you hear that noise, that's how you know you're in, but you're not done all the way. You need to twist it to lock it in place. So now I'm locked in place. So let's fire this bad boy up, and I will show you guys what it looks like. Very cool. As you guys can hear, the sound, very awesome. I like this blue on here. It's a very dark blue, like Anakin-esque kind of color, and I think it really goes good with this lightsaber. I could also be just very biased because blue is my favorite lightsaber color, but that could just be me. But I think, I don't know, green's pretty sick too, so it's either or. But no, it's a very cool. It doesn't have smooth swing, as you can hear. It can feel movement, but it's actually not like going with my hand. But let's take a look at this clash. It always reminds me, like, these Galaxy's Edge lightsabers kind of remind me of like New Hope effects to the lightsaber clash, and like the sound too. It just reminds me of like a New Hope when Darth Vader and Obi-Wan are fighting on the Death Star. But no, this is a very cool. This is a very long blade, I should say. I'm trying to get it all. I can't even fit this all on screen if I wanted to, unless I do something crazy like this. But this is not a NeoPixel at all. This is actually a RGB, I believe. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments. But let's get all these lights off, and I will show you what this thing looks like in the dark, and I'll grab my NeoPixel lights. Alright guys, so I got the lights off, and I got my lightsaber here, so let's fire it up and see how it looks in the dark. Very sick. I'm gonna break something. I always say that in like every video, but I swear it's like, and I will say the camera does wonders for this thing, because this thing is cool, don't get me wrong, but it's just, I don't know, I am very biased by the NeoPixels, but see the flash in the dark. Pretty cool, lights up the whole room. Sad to say there's no like buttons or like flash. Like on NeoPixels you can press a button and hold it, and it'll like be like you're holding it against another lightsaber. But let me get out the other lightsaber and we can do a NeoPixel comparison. Okay, so I got the Disney's Galaxy Edge lightsaber over here, and I got the NeoPixel blade over here. So let's fire it up and see how it looks. Very sick. And this one's gonna take all the light out of this. I can just see it coming. And there it goes. And this one just like faded completely. But it actually looks pretty sick, so give it back and take it away. As you can tell, the NeoPixel is a lot louder than the Galaxy's Edge lightsaber, but still looks pretty sick on camera. I will say both of them, except for when you have them both in the same shot, as I can see now. But no, I mean, this is a really cool saber just to bash around on, and I mean, it feels pretty stable. So that's that. So let's turn the lights back on, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on this lightsaber. Alright, so got the lights back on. Here's the lightsaber, and as I was saying, I was trying to say this when the lights were off, but you can't really see it obviously when the lights are off. But this, like, most of these sabers are metal and you can feel it. But honestly, on this one, I can feel a lot of plastic pieces, which I really hate on lightsabers. Because like as a kid, I was always like, man, I just want like a full real metal lightsaber. Like that would be so cool. But this one on here, you can see these pieces are plastic, and you can like a very hard plastic, but you can still push them in. You can feel the flexibility in them. And this piece here, also plastic. Kind of, I really don't like that, but honestly, overall, the detail in the saber is amazing. Not a whole lot of color, but just really cool. Like you can see where it's been worn and everything like that. Very cool, very sick. But yeah, Ben Solo's lightsaber, I've never seen it before owning this. I haven't read those comics yet, but I actually really enjoy this saber. It's pretty cool. Not one of my favorites, maybe like top 20 maybe, but this one, I don't know. It has a good design to it, very sleek, very good for like spinning and stuff like that. Like I could probably spin this one a lot easier than I can spin my Return of the Jedi saber, which I think is super easy to spin because it has that notch on the neck. But no, this is a very cool saber. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you liked the video. I know maybe the audio is kind of messed up. I live by an airport, so a lot of the sound was like, you probably hear the jets flying over and everything like that. But no, a very beautiful saber. I hope you guys enjoyed today's videos. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment what you guys want to see more of, and I'll be sure to get it out to you guys. I just really want to grow this channel, and I can talk Star Wars all day, like I always say. But I hope you guys have a great day, and may the Force be with you. Peace.